Punch the like button, you motherfuckers!
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Owen Bansal. This channel is all about the mindset and the knowledge you need to get ahead in life. And today, it's all about the mindset. We are going to dive deep into social norms and the power of decision making. Growing up, you were told, go to school and college, get a job and earn a living, get married and have a family, and retire well at the end. These four potential outcomes in our lives seem to be the priority of our society, where it seems like these are the things that we ought to get to, and if we don't, then we could have difficulty in our lives. So where did these norms come from? Like, how did they actually become part of our society? Is it just something that parents just conjured up from thin air, or is this something that has meaning in our society? To start, let's think about your life as a series of possibilities. As a kid, your possibilities in life are almost unlimited, perhaps only limited by where you are born, your social economic status, and your family history. But when talking specifically about your life, the possibilities are limitless within the confines of all possible outcomes of your life. And as your life goes forward in time, at any given point in time, the possibilities that exist at that time are a combination of what you've done already and what is possible in the future. So similar to your birth, we can say that at any given point in time, your possibilities for the future are limitless within the confines of what's already occurred in the past. Your past can heavily dictate where you choose to go next. All these possibilities in your life are these abstract ideas which are out there in the universe that you can grab. But as soon as you think about that possibility, as soon as you hold that possibility, grab that possibility and create it in your life through action, you cause that possibility to become part of your life. That possibility, which was abstract, through your action turns into your own life history. So your reality is constantly modifying to update itself to the life choices you have made every single day. If we continue this process in time, what you end up with is the end of your life and all of the potential possibilities that you chose to act on and therefore converted them into your life history. It's important to note this lifetime is now in the past. It's history. It can no longer be repeated. You can't just pick yourself up from that time point and go all the way back and restart your life and choose a different path. This is not a PlayStation game. You don't get to save and kill everybody and go back and restart the game. So within this context, you can see that this one particular version of your life isn't the only version of your life. Sure, your life ended up being a chain of all these decisions that you made, but in an alternate universe, it could have been that a different version of you chose different opportunities, different choices, and did different actions to cause their life to actually be completely different. In fact, if you could go back in time and you could modify your choices, you could lead a drastically different life. And this is especially true for those nexus points where life changes dramatically. For example, who do you marry? That single choice changes your life dramatically. One person is completely different from another person, and your life will actually lead a completely different life with two different people. Do you choose to have kids? Are you the type of person to focus on financial independence or not? These two choices will severely dictate what type of a lifestyle you can lead later on in life, therefore changing the outcome of your life. In fact, if we could go back an infinite amount of time, well, we could actually lead an infinite amount of lifetimes. And every single lifetime would be different from the other. And some of them will be drastically different from the other. Now, if we went ahead and charted the possibilities of your lifetime on a graph, and we went ahead and measured it against fulfillment in your life, for example, how happy you were, how fulfilled you felt, how do you think your lifetimes will look on that graph? Now, as I mentioned earlier, most people have been conditioned to go to school, go to college, get a degree, get a job, earn money, get married, start a family, and retire well. These important guidelines of society drive you towards the middle of the distribution where you find contentment, happiness, family, love, and everything. Society promotes this pathway in life because it is the most commonly traveled pathway in life, which causes a life to be full of contentment, full of happiness, full of family and friends, and that is exactly why this represents the middle of the graph. Now, let's say if somebody in society didn't go to school, didn't have an education, couldn't really get a high-paying job, had a lower-paying job, couldn't really afford too much in terms of family vacations or giving something like an inheritance to their kids or giving them a life which we would call middle class, well, then this type of a lifestyle will be towards the left of the normal distribution. Even though this is a perfectly valid lifestyle and a perfectly valid life outcome, it may not be fulfilling. It may not leave the person who is living this life fulfilled and happy with their life. Now, it's important to note that I'm not talking about monetary wealth equating happiness. I'm talking about the ability to choose newer possibilities which cause happiness in your life and monetary wealth aiding that process. Now, of course, there are people like Warren Buffett or Elon Musk who fall to the right of the distribution, where they not only lead a normal life, but they actually go ahead and augment that with something more passionate, and they're able to do something which others can't do or aren't able to do. These select few individuals experience something different than most of us in life. They not only are able to get fulfillment and happiness from life, they're able to build something more for society. Now, it's certainly true, this type of a lifestyle can also cause some issues with a normal life. It's possible that a person works so much that they don't have time for a family life. So they miss out on many small happy moments with their family because they're too busy working. If someone is not content with their life, but they are wildly successful, I would put them towards the right side of the distribution. So now we have a distribution where the middle represents most of us and the most amount of happiness, and the area around it represents people who have modified their life with a little bit of different decision making, where some people did something amazing for society or something amazing for themselves and got even more success and even more fulfillment, and others who struggled a little bit in life and they had less fulfillment in things. I would still consider these closer to the norm rather than in the outskirts. It's important to note that those who do not follow social norms at all actually are punished by society by robbing them of happiness, by robbing them of money and wealth and family and other experiences. So what's the point of discussing this? Well, in short, it's control. Control over your life. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, right? We only know what has already happened in the past. Now, in any given life, many things can happen which can derail your life from the common path and take you to either the right side of the distribution or the left side of the distribution. Not everything in life is under our control. However, the way we react to those actions in life, those occurrences in life, is somewhat or in majority in our control. If something tragic happens to you, how you react in that moment is in your control. So at every stage in life, you have these possibilities to choose from. You must select the possibility which leads you to a life of more fulfillment or more happiness. And this is a choice that you must make, which is conscious. You must not just choose the easy path. The easy path won't be it. The easy path may not lead you to the fulfillment that you're looking for. The path that other people may not choose may be something that you need to choose. If your finances, for example, are out of control, then you must, at this point in life, learn how to manage your finances. Of course, you have choices in life. So let's say if you are completely in debt and you don't know what to do. Well, You have a choice. Do you continue to get into debt? Or do you learn financial management and you make sure you get out of debt? Do you try to get out of debt, or you just kind of sit there and acquire more and more debt? These are choices. These are choices that we make which either push you to the center or to the right, or to the center and the left. And to some people, it may seem like not a big deal where, hey, it's okay if my finances are a bit out of control. Well, the problem is things don't happen in isolation. If you have financial issues in life, they are going to affect other things in life. For example, if you are financially destitute, the possibilities you have next are actually different than if you had financial abundance. At every stage in life, the possibility set that exists for you is different based on what you've done in the past. So if you choose to be financially independent, financially stable, then the outcomes that are possible in life are also different. Everything is interconnected. What you do in the past, it actually reflects on what's happening in the future. Mere awareness of this fact can make you think differently about what you choose to do next. You are not at the mercy of your life just creating rampant havoc in your life. No, you are in control. Even though things happen to you which are out of control, you can bring your life in control by choosing the right future actions, which cause your life to come back into alignment with the social norms we talked about, which lead to better fulfillment in life. And you choose to do this not for anybody else, but for you, to make sure that your life is led the way you want it to, that your desire to lead a certain life is not overshadowed by the circumstances of your life. You are on this channel watching this video for a reason. You watched it till all the way to the end. I want you to think about where you want your life to go in the future. It doesn't matter what's occurred in the past. We know that today in the present, you have an infinite amount of possibilities with respect to what has already occurred in your past. I want you to comment below 5 potential possibilities that exist in your future. 5 different things that you can choose to do right now which will improve your life. All right, guys, make sure you punch that like button in the face until it turns blue, and I'll see you next time.
Punch the like button,